Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to tell you why you should stop using this quick release plate and move to an Arca Swiss tripod mount. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get to it. During the holidays, my daughter asked me to shoot a short video for her job. That's no problem for me. I have all the equipment. I have DaVinci Resolve ready to go on my computers behind me. It's an easy job. So what I did was I got my new Sony ZV-1, easy, set it up. I put the quick release plate on it. This quick release plate on this camera. And then I went to snap it into this tripod mount. It looks easy. When you do it by hand, you just push this down and it snaps it and locks. But when you're trying to do stuff and you have a small camera, relatively medium-sized hands, and trying to set it up on a tripod in a tight area, it didn't quite lock in. And I dropped my brand new Sony ZV-1 with the lens extended and the screen extended. Fortunately, very fortunately, nothing broke. And that was the moment that I said, I've had it with these quick release mounts that snap in. Sometimes they snap in completely, sometimes they don't. It's just a pain in the butt. And that's why I'm switching all of my tripods and all my mounts over to an Arca Swiss type mount. Now this is not a Arca Swiss brand. It's a no-name brand off of Amazon. But I'm going to tell you why I like it. Number one, it has a thumb screw. You can loosen up the plate. It's almost like a vise. If you think of this as a little vise, it's very simple to use. You take this plate, you mount it on the bottom of your camera. It has these two grooves in it. Slide one groove in and then tighten it up. And you can get it really nice and tight, and that camera is not going anywhere. It's a surefire way to make sure your camera's in and not going to fall off. What I do like about these plates is that they're relatively cheap. It's almost a standard now. These mounts are relatively cheap. You can buy them on Amazon. There's 1,000,001 Chinese companies that make them. I have a couple here that I have. They're not all the same brand. I don't know where I got them, but I got them over time. This one's a little bit bigger than the original one. And this one here, I bought as a backup on Amazon. And one thing that I found about it is it doesn't have the turn for the thumb screw. So what you have to do with this is once you get it started, you have to use a quarter to tighten it up. And I usually don't mind doing this. I usually have a coin in my pocket or a Swiss Army knife, and it's very easy to go and do this. So this is why I'm switching over, because I dropped my brand new camera. I was lucky. I didn't destroy a $700 camera on the second video I was using it for, which was really, disgusting if you did. And this is why I'm switching over. So I hope you found this video useful. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll just share one little anecdote with you before I let you go here. Is that I have on the tripod that I'm shooting on right now, I have a mount very similar to this with the Arca Swiss plate in it. And that's a tripod that I took to Maine, and I shot some video up in Maine. I took my Canon DSLR off of the tripod, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as I took it off of the tripod, big gust of wind came off the ocean and blew the tripod over. Tripod was fine. It landed on this knob, it bent the knob, and basically I did not have a backup to this plate. So what did I do? Well, that night I went to Home Depot. I took the screw with me that was bent. I was able to go into their specialty drawer for their metric size bolts, and believe it or not, I was able to find a thumb screw that fit right into here. Now my other mount is a little banged up, it's a little nicked up. I don't care, but my trip was not ruined. I actually was heading back to the hotel after doing that shoot. It was getting dark and I was going to go get dinner. So there's no time lost. And that's the other good thing about this. This is so simple. It's just two grooves, a clamp, and a screw. You can't beat it. So I hope you found this useful. I'll put a couple of links down below to Amazon where you can find this stuff. I think I only spent like 12 bucks for this and a couple of bucks for the extra heads. Of course, with any camera gear, you can go from really cheap to super expensive. But in my opinion, this is a screw and a clamp, and that's it. There's no need to spend a lot of money. So, we're going to talk about one more thing. Next video, we're going to talk about a camera cage for the Sony ZV-1. The camera is really nice, but this camera is small. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye now.